It is Rumi time. Like light over this plain. A moth flying into the flame says with its wing fire, try this. The wick with its knotted neck broken tells you the same. A candle, as it diminishes, explains, gathering more and more is not the way. Burn, become light and heat, and help, melt. The ocean sits in the sand, letting its lap fill with pearls and shells, then empty. A bitter salt taste hums. This. The rose purifies its face, drops the soft petals, shows its thorn, and points. Wine abandons thousands of famous names, the vintage years and delightful bouquets to run wild and anonymous through your brain. The flute closes its eyes and gives its lips to Hamas's emptiness. Everything begs with the silent rocks for you to be flung out like the light over the plain, the presence of Shams. One beautiful line that stands out is the wine, the wine having its luxurious names, and the vintage years. It's like a 1995 Merlot or whatever, but it craves to run wild and anonymous through your brain. Let go of its name. I think that's beautiful. And I also get the feeling from this poem, we all celebrate Rumi's connection to sort of reaching this bliss state with the beloved and lose everything. And we celebrate that for him, and we kind of maybe almost want to feel that desire with him and that ecstasy with him, but it doesn't always come for us. And I am sitting here right now thinking to myself and applying this to my life, and the feeling I get from this poem is, actually just having gone through a breakup a few days ago, I feel like Rumi is sort of projecting, we know that he's missing Shams at this point. So Shams is his sort of mentor, teacher, lover, that sort of disappeared from his life. It's a long story, but that's it in short. And so I feel like he misses so much the presence of Shams that there's so much dissonance there that he almost projects this dissonance and this longing onto all of existence, on how the interplay of life, how wine and how the shells and everything sort of loses its name and wants to return to the source and wants to return to nothingness, to be close to the beloved. And yeah, I feel like he is very lovesick, and he is trying in all ways that he can to understand, to make sense, to feel less pain, and to sort of take refuge in nature by seeing sort of the natural cycle of life. I don't know that word. You know that word. You who are watching this, you know that word. But basically is to give character and personality to inanimate objects and nature. And so he's doing that, I think, in order to sort of befriend nature and to sort of say, nature goes through this, therefore I can. This is one of the greatest things that nature seeks. So therefore I am honorable to be going through this as well. I am part of nature. This is natural. And I think he kind of honors himself in that process, but also he might be creating some more dissonance, maybe. At the end of the day, he's just craving really hard to not feel that pain, taking that pain and splashing it through the natural world, making himself bigger by connecting himself to nature and how nature has these cycles too. Nature doesn't really probably think this way of the cycles. It's very neutral to this experience, but Rumi in this poem is almost suggesting that nature craves to empty out. And it seems like it's his way to get over sort of this breakup situation. And I feel like I could just sort of see that right now as I go through this breakup.